Alright guys, this is going to be a quick tutorial on the trigger device in Fortnite Creative. Now obviously guys, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your content browser and you want to find the trigger. You just want to search it up just like this. If you search up TRI, it'll just be the first thing that comes up. Just select that and place that down wherever you would like. Now guys, I'm going to be going over a couple settings or pretty much all the settings inside this so you guys can apply it to your game. So just interact with it and you want to go to the second column over here. Alright guys, now the first setting, activating team. You can change this to whatever team you would like. If you would only like a certain team to be able to do this. And it's the same with this one, activating class right here. Now inverted team selection, this would be if you change this to 1 and then you inverted it, everyone except team 1 would be able to use it, if that makes sense. Visible in game, this is just if you want the trigger to be visible, obviously. Enable on game start, if you had this on off, you would have to enable it through events. So probably just keep that on. Triggered by player, this means if someone walks over it, if you want it to be triggered. Triggered by damage, this means if someone shoots it, do you want it to be triggered? This is probably the one you're gonna want to use. Maybe not. You would use this one if you're doing like a reset builds button, something like that. Triggered by items, I think this is if someone drops an item on the trigger. I think that's what that means. Triggered by vehicles. There's a bunch of different ones here guys. Creatures, sequences. Sequences is like a random number generator. I have a tutorial on that if you guys want to check that out. Triggered by water. Triggered by carryable objects. I'm not even sure what that is. Activate on game phase. This means if you want the trigger to be triggered at either waiting for players, game countdown, game start. You guys can do that if you would like. Times can trigger. It's automatically set to infinite, but if you only want this to be triggered one time, you could do that, or like however many times you want. Trigger delay, if you want when it to be triggered, the event to only happen like 2 seconds afterwards, you guys can have that. Reset delay, this is how long it takes to reset in between when you trigger it. The visual effects, if you want to have the visual effects and the sound effects on or off, you can do that. Receive damage when invisible, so if you have it not visible in game, do you want to be able to receive damage? You probably want to have this on if you have a reset builds button or anything like that. And I'm not sure what this one does guys, but this last one is if it does get triggered, how many times it wants. So if someone shoots it once and you want to get triggered like 10 times instead of 1 time, you could do that. Anyway guys, that's pretty much all the settings inside this device. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer as many as possible. And if this video was helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.